Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update. Well, I guess the first update for my deco panning. This project is one that I absolutely love doing. It is created by Emilynmax. She made this project a couple of years ago. I can't remember how many years now, but it's been going for quite a while. Where you use prompts to randomize items. So she was inspired by Books with Maddie, and she basically had a game board for her TBR, and then she decided what books to read that way, and Emily was inspired to use that as a way to pick products for her project. So that is the project kind of as a very brief overview. I have been doing this project for quite a few years and I really do love it, and today I'm going to update the products that I have in the project, of course. But before I jump into the update itself, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. First up, I know my screen is black today in the background. I normally have my work laptop plugged into the screen, but I've been to the office today and I'm in the office tomorrow, so I did leave it in the office, which is why it's black. Hopefully it's fine just for this one video. I realized just when I was going to sit down to film that, oh, damn it, I don't have my laptop behind me, but that's fine. So today, like I said, I am updating my deco panning, and I'm going to jump straight into it and update the first product. So let me show you what that is. And that first product is this one right here, which is my Professional Pore Filling Primer. This one, I'm pretty sure I rolled in for a primer, and I rolled this one in to finish because it is on my list to finish this year. So I thought it would be a great item for the prompt. And again, I would kind of kill two birds with one stone if I used it up in this project. So in the past month, I have used this one 13 times, so not every day, but pretty regularly. And unfortunately, I don't have a new mark. So I did mark it last time, but I do also think that I incorrectly marked it a bit, because now when I'm using it, it is sitting kind of where that mark is, kind of slightly above it. But I also know that there is air in here. Actually, I think it's basically exactly on it now. I think you can get the air out, but if you see where it's sitting now, it's basically exactly on that mark. So no new mark, and I think again I incorrectly marked this last time, but since it seems to be exactly at that mark right now, I'm going to use that as my starting point, and I'm going to kind of update from there for next update. So unfortunately no progress lines this time, and that is my bad. I did kind of just estimate that progress line last time, but of course I clearly was slightly off at that time as well. I couldn't get the air out of this bottle, which is why I incorrectly marked it. But that is okay. It is what it is. I will mark it again for you guys next month. The second product in this project, I of course also rolled in last month. All of my products were rolled in last month because it was the introduction. But I rolled the prompt, or I pulled the prompt Sparkly. And I decided to go with an eyeshadow, and it's this one right here from Shine by SD. This is the shade Mystic, which is the most sparkly eyeshadow that I have in my collection. It's not a pressed glitter, but it is so sparkly. It has holographic sparkles, silver, gold, like very unique sparkles. It's so stunning. I love this one, and this is what it looks like today. I've actually only used this one once, so not much at all. I've been very overwhelmed with eyeshadows, but that's fine. I do love this shadow quite a bit, so I'm excited to keep using it, but I've been distracted this past month. And for reference, for this eyeshadow, I have a usage goal of 10 on it, so it will definitely stay in the project. It's not rolling out yet because I haven't hit that usage goal, of course, yet, but I will try to pick up my usage game next month. I'm not going to use it once every month, but I just haven't had really occasions where I could reach for this one, which is why it don't have more use, but definitely going to try to pick it up for next month. Then the next item we have is actually this palette right here. I can't remember exactly what I rolled this one in for, but I think it represents another project. I'm pretty sure. And if I'm wrong, I will have it on screen, but I decided to roll in my Oden's Eye Snow Dreams palette, which is a beautiful palette. I really love this one. I used it in my Big Fat Eyeshadow project last year and did 3 looks with it, and I loved those looks, and I said that I wished I could have worked on this one more. And the product that I decided to represent within this project is Product Level Up, and I decided to roll this one in for level 1, so I need to use this as if it was my level 1 palette, which would be 1 use on every shade and 1 pan. So again, there was some use on this one because I had used it, you know, in those 3 looks, but nothing too much. and this is what it looks like today. I don't know if you're gonna see much of a difference because I haven't used it too much. This is a palette that I kind of forgot about. Honestly, this update kind of ran away from me. I didn't realize it was so close, and I realized I wouldn't be able to hit my one kind of pan on this one anyway, so I decided to take my time with it. But let me talk you through the usage. So yeah, this palette right here, it is pretty similar to where I was last month. I have used a couple of shades, so let me talk you through them. I have used the shade Boots, I have used the shade Feast right here. I also used the shade Mary, which is, let me see, this one right here. Then the next one I used is the shade Sweater, which is this one. I also used the shade Good Yule, which is this, and then the shade Tinsel, which is right next to it. So those are the only shades that I've used. I used them all at once, and then the rest of the palette I have not touched yet. So I do still have quite a few shades that I need to reach for. I need to reach for Celebrate and Hugs on the first row. I also need to reach for Frankincense. I need to reach for Goodwill and Ornament on the second row. For the third row, I need to reach for this shade, which is the shade Snowflake. I need to reach for Guests, and then also Tradition. Those I need to reach for on the third row. And then the last row, I still have Magic and Garland. So these two corner shades left to reach for. So again, quite a decent amount, and then on top of that I also have to hit that one pan. So of course this one is staying in the project, but I'm pretty sure that I can hit that goal by next update. We have eyeshadow next. Again, I rolled in a lot of eyeshadows in this project, which is probably why I don't have any of them rolling out yet, out of the ones I talked about at least. But I believe I rolled something from your favorite brand for the next prompt. Again, I'm pretty sure. I will check about my last video and let you know otherwise here. But my favorite brand in my collection is still Cleona. I absolutely love Cleona. It's such a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow formula. They have nice nail polishes. That is what I'm wearing today. And I have a couple other products. So I could have gone for like a highlighter. I have a palette. And then of course the nail polish and a lot of eyeshadows. But I decided to go with one of the eyeshadows, and I went with the shade Opulent. And similarly to the shade Mystic, I want to use this one 10 times. And this is what it looks like today. I haven't, of course, reached for it 10 times. The dip is not that significant yet, but I have reached for it 3 times, so I am getting there. It is a beautiful, beautiful shade, and I've been loving it as a topper for the past month, and that's basically how I've used it all 3 times. So yeah, that is the eyeshadow right now. Again, there is a little bit of use on it. It's such a beautiful shade. It has this like really unique base, and then it has this gold shimmer running through it, going into more of a cool tone shimmer. So it works with both warm and cool tone looks, and it's just such a beautiful shade, such a unique shade, and I absolutely love it. I'm so happy to have this one in my collection, and I'm so excited that I have like a reason, I guess, to reach for it. Although a lot of, well, I have a reason, I guess, to reach for all my single shadows because I'm doing the year of usage product pan with my single shadows. But yeah, this one specifically, absolutely love, and it's been so much fun to play with. And I'm hoping to hit my usage goal on this one by next month. That would be 7 more uses, but again, I think I can do it. And I've been reaching for this one a lot recently, because I think it's so beautiful. I actually have all 3 of the uses in the past week. So it's been an absolutely beautiful one. I actually wore this one early today. I redid my makeup to film just now, but yeah, I wore this one to the office today, and it's such a beautiful shade. So it is staying in the project for now, but I'm hopeful again that I can roll it out next month. And then we have the final product, and I rolled the prompt No Pan Left Behind, and I was thinking, you know, I could roll another eyeshadow palette, but I was thinking that I already have a lot of eyeshadows. I have the obviously Oden's Eye palette and I have 2 singles, which is already a lot. So I was like, putting in a 4th eyeshadow product would be, you know, maybe not ideal for me. So I decided to go with a face palette, and I went with this one right here, which is the Chic Stars Reunion Tour from Benefit. This one has 3 blushes. It has the shade Dallas, Georgia, and Sugar Bomb. And then it has a bronzer in the shade Hula and a highlight in the shade Cookie. So I just wanted to reach for this one, No Pan Left Behind. And I'm happy to say that I have done so. I reached for all of these shades once. I believe I reached for Hula an extra time, so I've reached for that one twice. But yeah, everything else I reached for once. And it's a beautiful, beautiful palette. It was so much fun to reach for. I think this is such a wearable palette for me. So yeah, it was nice. I haven't actually had any of these shades apart from Hula. Hula I've had in a single before, but all of the other ones were new Benefit palettes for me. So very fun to play with, and I'll definitely dip into this one more because I think it was a really beautiful formula to play with. But I am panning a lot of other face products, which is why I didn't reach for it more. I'm panning, you know, a blush, which is the one I'm wearing today in my Yellow Product pan. I'm panning 4 highlighters at the moment, and then another bronzer. Well, kind of 2 bronzers. I'm panning a bronzer and then a powder that is too dark for me that I can kind of use as a bronzer. So a lot of other face products, which again meant that I only kind of reached for this one the one time, apart from Hula, which again I reached for twice. But yeah, I'm happy that I reached my goal on this one. So we will have one product rolling out, which is this one right here, and I will pull in a new card for that product. So I have my laptop in front of me with all of the prompts. I'm looking at the game board right now, and we do have my deck of cards right here. So I'm just going to shuffle it a little bit. It's still shuffled from last time. I still haven't found my Kaleidos deck of cards. I need to look for them and see where they are. I think I have an idea what they are, but I completely forgot to look for them since last update. But I'll try to do it soon. But I have been shuffling for a bit, so let me go ahead and cut the deck. And we're going to go ahead and just pull the top card. And we got a black, what's it called? Black Jack. So that is Jack of Spades. And blackjack means mainstream. So I think that would be from a mainstream brand. Let me just double check. Yes, it is. Choose that product from a mainstream beauty brand. So I will have to go through my collection, see what I want to roll in, and I will be right back to show you my new product. So I'm back, and you don't realize how quick that was because I don't have, again, my background, so you can't see how quick it was, but it was very quick because I decided what I wanted to work on quite quickly. I went to my products I want to pan in 2025 list, and I was thinking, you know, what do I realistically want to pull in? What have I been itching to like roll into a project? And I decided on a lip product. So I just went through the list quickly and I decided on which one I wanted to roll in. And I decided to go with this one right here, which is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is a lipstick, of course, and this is the shade Pillow Talk Medium. And it is one of the products that I want to pan this year. So this is how much I have left of it. I don't know if I'm going to mark it on a piece of paper or not. I think I will, but I'm going to swatch it for you. It is a little bit of a deeper shade, and I'm panning. My plan is to pan this one in like autumn, winter. But I want to get a head start on it. So I want to roll this one in, but I don't want to roll it in to finish quite yet. Again, that is my ultimate goal this year. But I do want to roll it in, and I think I want to put in a 30 use goal on it. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll this one in for 30 uses, and I think it's going to be nice to mix with other shades in my kind of everyday lip product category that I'm panning in my, what's it called? My product apocalypse. So I'm going to roll this one in and hopefully be able to get some use on it. I have actually been reaching for this one a couple of times here and there anyway, not being in a project. So I thought I might as well just throw it in and track it, and we'll see how long it takes me to get to 30 uses. So there you guys is my update for my deck of panning. Of course, this month we only had the one roll in, but I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to roll in a couple of more things next month. I'm hoping that I'm going to hit the level 1 for my Odenside palette, and then also hit my usage goal hopefully on the Opulent eyeshadow. So that would be 2 rollouts. I think that's going to be my goal. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish up the Professional primer, and then the Mystic shade I think is going to take longer. I think I need to either focus on Mystic or Opulent, but I think I'm going to focus on Opulent because it's been the one that I've been loving most recently. But we'll see. I might surprise myself, but that is going to be my goal. Make sure to check out Emily. She will be linked down below, as well as the playlist where everyone else is doing this project. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys!